So one would think a 2-car garage is big enough really for anything that you need, especially if you're not putting cars in it. Well, no, that's not true. So we've been tripping over our bicycles. We're a family of 4, my girls are teens, they don't have little Barbie bikes, they have big bikes. I gotta do something with them. If I put them up like on hooks, then it's a balancing act of trying to get it down when I'm not around. So thanks to Matt Jones that I saw on YouTube, and it's Silverline Tools is the YouTube channel. I built one of these. I started with my bike because it's the biggest one out of the 4 of our bikes. So I was determined to use scrap lumber, screws and wood. That's all that I've been using here. So this is one finished. So just kind of like drive it up here. Fits right in. So that's perfect. So I'm gonna make 4 more. I'm gonna make 3 more of them. So I'm hoping that they're all gonna come out like this, and I can space them out the correct way. So let's take a look. Okay. So in the video, he's using basically like 2x2s, and they're like nice and pretty, and not me. I don't do nice and pretty. So except for my wife, of course.
Thank you.
What I did was I found a bunch of like old pressure treated 2x4s, some 2x4s and 2x6s I pulled out of old projects, and just the mall of disaster, all of my scrap wood, which in another video, hopefully I'm gonna make a lumber cart. But I took everything and I cut it down to 1.5 by 1.5 inches.
I'm going to come closer. We're working at night, so the light is not...
Light's not great?
No, but that's okay, because I just want to show you.
Yeah, so it's rough. So it's going to sit like this. So this is 1/2. I have these in pairs. So what you saw on the wall was these right here. Just 2 of them together. So this is really eyeballing it. So this is basically a 2-foot long 2x2, a roughly 3-foot long 2x2, and then just a little brace here in the middle. And so then what I did was, again, more scrap wood. I just made a bunch of these little blocks. They're about 2.5 inches wide, and I'll stick them 1, 2, 3, glue and screw. And I'll put this right on top. Should line up. So that's going to line up. I'll wipe some of the, and it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just for your bicycles. This isn't for your, organ transplants. So I'm going to assemble these together, throw them up on the wall, and we'll see how they look. Again, scrap wood. I mean, hell, you could have used plywood if you wanted. Even just like sandwich a couple of pieces of plywood together. It's gonna do the same thing. Don't have to be pretty, just has to be stable.
Okay, so you made another one.
So I made another one. And I'm just, in my head, just kind of measuring. So what I'm probably gonna do, because I have 4, and you don't want the handlebars to bang together. I think what I'm gonna do is, I have one over there. I would have pushed it even further over, but I got a little nervous about the garage door, and I think I'm good. So what I'll probably do is, if that's the furthest that one can go, this one, I'll butt it right up to the edge here, and then space out the 2 in the middle. So let me put the other 2 together, throw them all up here, and keep our fingers crossed. So, number 2, number 3, and number 4. So I'm gonna put them on right now. I pre-sunk 3 screws for each. 2 are going into the top, and then 1 goes into the bottom. So I'll throw 1 in, really close to the edge here. Because I'm only using 3 screws, the height doesn't have to be exact. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in 1. And now, as my wife knows, I love me a level. Okay. probably a good idea, especially as at my age, ear protection. Yeah, Burrs, let's grab a little bite. Oh, okay. Okay. So, you know, again, we can adjust these things as we need, but you know, this might be a little tough for the kid, but it just goes out like that. You see, because we brought these up, and this is something very interesting from the video that I kind of learned this from, I was like, why does this guy make these a little, why does he make them higher? So you have a little guide for your wheel. So when you put them in, it just goes, it helps it goes straight in. It's not gonna tilt or turn. So there you go. Okay, so they fit. They're a little tighter than I was kind of hoping, but not bad. The one thing, I think, you know, because we're all different sizes, different heights, you know, maybe if we had a taller ceiling, you know, we could have staggered them more, but everything fits. You know, they come off. You gotta get you're a little squished here, but I gotta clean this stuff out anyway. So many needs air in her tires. But yeah, I mean, that's it. I accomplished my goal. My goal was to get the bikes off the floor, use nothing but scrap wood that I have in Scrapopolis over here, and I did it in probably 2.5 hours. That's with cutting, that's with finding the 2x6s buried in all my junk over there. So as far as projects go, I think it's a success, and it didn't take me forever to do, so yay.